So I want to know, how do you get out of your own way? A lot of questions in your comments, basically asking similar questions, but I kind of summed it up to ask, how do you get out of your own way? A lot of people know that they self-sabotage. They know that maybe they have a good opportunity in front of them, but they piss it away for whatever reason. So how do you actually, basically censor the advocate's voice, or sorry, the critic's voice,
right?
And be like, dude, I got to do this.
Yeah. Well, it's simple. When people say, how do I get out of my own way? That is a masked objection, meaning just like when you're making a sale and someone goes, oh, I need to go home and think about it. They don't really, are not going to go home, get pen and paper and do the old Benjamin Franklin and pro and con it and think about it, right? They're not. What they're really telling you is, you didn't show me enough value in spending money for my product. So instead of telling you that you didn't show me value for spending my money for your product and hurting your feelings, I'm just going to lie to you and tell you that I need to go home and think about it. So when people say, how do I get out of my own way? They're really lying to themselves and to me, to you, when you're in my DMs. And what they're really saying is, I'm lazy. I haven't taken the time to find what I'm excited about to be able to lock in and do the work to produce that outcome. So stop being lazy. Find the thing by doing the work to figure out what you're excited about, and then lock in and produce the outcome, because there's other people depending on you. And whether it's a spouse, it's your kids, it's your coworkers, it's your employees, you're letting more people down than just yourself. Yeah. So they are the biggest liars. The people who say, how do I get out of my own way? They're the biggest liars. Really what they're saying is, I'm lazy. I haven't taken the time to find what I'm so excited about that I could lock in and nothing can distract me. And if they were to do that and realize all these people are depending on them and they're letting other people down and not just themselves, they would realize how selfish they are for letting others down. And I hate letting you guys down, my kids down, my family down more than anything. And so I'm always locked in. I'm always locked in. And if I start something and I'm not ambitious about it, then I put it away. Like you've seen, we've literally turned off business models because we started it, didn't like it, it didn't excite us. I didn't want to lock in on it. So we moved on to the next business model that we got excited about.
I want you actually to expound on a post you made yesterday on IG about, I think it was Legacy Tribe Call, and you were talking about how opportunities will come to you in at least twice a year. So I want you to expound on that first, but then after that, how does somebody almost like I said, get out of their own way and figure out whether those opportunities are legitimate or they're a distraction?
Yeah. Most of the time when someone says this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, so I'm going to jump on it, again, it's a distraction to take you away from the work that you have to do for that first once in a lifetime opportunity that you just got a few months ago, right? Yeah. Just think about it. A few months ago, you got this once in a lifetime opportunity, and then you started working towards it, and it's not sexy. The idea of an opportunity, like, man, I'm gonna create a clothing brand and it's gonna pop off and blow off, or I'm gonna create a supplement line, it's gonna pop off and blow up, and I'm gonna be famous and rich because of it. I'm gonna create a franchise and it's gonna do this, a different type of training, and people are gonna stick and they're gonna get results, and then it's gonna be community. The idea of telling someone, like, you don't understand what I'm about to create, Leighton, and it's gonna change the world, right? And you're like, yeah, fucking Bedros. But then now I gotta go work on it for at least a year or 2 or 10. To bring it to fruition. And that's not sexy, because I got to spend time, money, and there's competition, and it's going to be slow, and I'm going to hit brick walls and adversities and setbacks. And so we go, you know what? Okay, this maybe wasn't a great idea. What's the next new opportunity? And so I believe that in anyone's life, that you're going to have 2, 3, possibly even 4 once in a lifetime opportunities every year. Those are great distraction to take you away from this other once in a lifetime opportunity that you started and didn't finish, right? Turn pro, do the work, and finish. Now, because you're gonna have the same thing, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna start creating a pattern, right? Because we have neural pathways in our brain. And so if you start something and then have it halfway completed and then quit, start the next thing halfway completed, quit, start the next thing halfway completed and quit, you're more likely to start the next thing halfway completed and quit. So instead of being a fucking quitter, how about you lock in, do the work, launch the thing, bring it to its desired destination, put in a leader so that that business runs on its own. And when the next opportunity or idea comes, execute on that. I mean, that's what I did with Fit Body Bootcamp, and then Truly Supplements, and my coaching business, the project. Fuel Hunt apparel, right? I wanted to start my own t-shirt company, my own apparel company, but I was also locked in on Truly Supplements and Fit Body Bootcamp. And when those things became automated and we had a Bryce as a leader for Fit Body Bootcamp and we've got Jeff as a leader for Truly Supplements, it created the opportunity for me to make that investment into Fuel Hunt and join Joey and Drew, the founders of Fuel Hunt, in helping grow this brand. But I had to have entrepreneurial discipline to be able to grow those things first before I can make that leap of faith to the next thing. Otherwise, I end up being this idea hopper, which is really, we go, well, and we lie to ourselves again, and we go, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. If I don't strike now, I'll never get this opportunity again. You will. 2 to 3 times a year, you will.